Wonder how many people will join me on the stream today. Oh. Anyway, how are all you people doing? Don't mind me. Just gonna play an old game from my childhood. Anyway, how's everyone doing? You want to see death? The beloved old thing. Well, it's here. It's finally here. This thing's gonna go bye-bye very, very soon. It's gonna be really, really sad. Because you didn't want this thing to leave, but it's going to. And we're all gonna have to accept that. It's currently 12 a.m., so who knows when this thing closes. But I mean, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. I even have like a backup week where I'm gonna go and save all this stuff. Well, as you see here, it's still working, so maybe in the Western time it's supposed to go off. I don't really know. Well, at least Game Explained is streaming this. For a moment, I thought they wouldn't care, but no, they do. I want to watch the stream later. It's certainly getting slower, but Oh well, we still have fun at the store. Anyone having fun? Hey Salty, how you doing? I'm happy to say I think I finally got the audio correct for once. But it's a shame I have the microphone right next to my very loud running Wii U. Yeah, I'm doing well too. I got the sniffles, but other than that, I'm at least in a good enough mood as a person who grew up with the Wii Shop channel could be. Even though, yeah, even more now because I finally did the system transfer, downloaded all of my titles, and I have 200 Wii points with nothing to spend it on. So I'd say I'm at least happy, maybe even palpitable, whatever that means, because yeah, I mean I just got every game that I wanted to get. So at least I was around to do that. And yeah, I didn't think I would still be here, but I still am, and I'm glad that I am, because I thought I would have like given up after like the first hour, but nope, we're still here. And in the viewer board from the last stream, we are gonna play games today, because supposedly this shop should be closing, so I'll have no choice but to leave. But we'll see. Yeah, just really just letting the moment just soak in for me, cause after today, when I go to bed, I'm gonna go to I'm gonna awake, and I'm gonna be awake with something that isn't around anymore, and something I already said goodbye to. So I'll be moving forward in my life, having to cherish something one last time, saying goodbye to it, and living a life without something I love, which I think can be a true journey of living life. So yeah. And I'm not being sarcastic. I do feel great because I was able to spend like almost the entire day with something I love. So I don't mind one bit. Because of course I have to put the blame on myself. Just thinking for like the last 3 to 4 years, I could have been on this too. But I think like me and most people, we just kind of forgot about it. Didn't do much with it because I mean you got the eShop on your 3DS and Wii U. Why would you need this? Problem is that we would never know how much we would miss this, because we would always think that the Wii U virtual console would always be better, but it never was. It never was. Yeah, I'm just at this point I'm just here for curiosity. Cause it says right here, January 30th, it's gonna close. Well, it's January 31st where I live. So what the heck, Nintendo? Were you lying? Or maybe you have to exit the app. I don't know. But anyway, once this server's down, I'm gonna play Zelda Skyward Sword, cause yeah, despite it being a game that I've never played before, me and that game go way back. Yeah, it definitely is a bummer. Definitely is. But the good thing is that once you're done mourning, you continue life. And well, the important thing is that we don't forget about it, and that we cherish for what it was able to do with us while it was gone. So, in that mindset, you only remember the good parts instead of the bad. And you know that's not always gonna be the truth. It's just what you decide to cherish, you know. And I mean that's mostly it with that and that what matters. That's what matters. I'd rather have had it than to not have it at all. I could say the same thing about my virginity. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, that was a lame joke, but I didn't. I wouldn't get any other opportunity to say it. So there you go. There goes midnight comedy night. I don't know. Let's see. Because I did the system transfer in another room. I do have a small TV that's playing on a Wii right now, so probably that's the one thing I'm gonna leave on all night and see if the store is still open, and just wait. It's a shame I did everything yesterday. There's not really much else to see, unless you want to read a whole bunch of manuals, which it's pointless, but at least it's a novelty. Like, you ever want to remember what the purchase screen looks like? This is what they look like. Do you remember when you got a Wii Points card? Yeah, that's what they look like right there. Sadly, they're such in a low resolution, you can't even read them. But yep. Times were different. Extremely flawed, but almost perfect in a way. Or you could say 2009 and 2008 were like golden years. I remember when I would get excited just watching videos. Thanks, Salty. And watching videos, yep. I'm definitely gonna do the meme because I've seen a few people doing this, or you just do a little game, you know. Who's the game is how much longer can you keep your virginity, and and compete with your friends, see who lasts the longest, you know. And I mean, if you lose, you lose. I don't know if you watch podcasts a lot, but I do watch one pretty frequently. Or this guy, he calls it the official. I can't even say it out loud. I was like, I still live with my mom, so I'm gonna be really quiet. But basically, it's like the perfect win-win situation because if you lose, you lose, and if you win, you win. And you know, you might as well make a game out of it, you know. Anyway, that's how I see it. But yeah, usually in life you want to keep things, and you usually want to hold on to them. But that's one thing that you can get rid of. Even in the Bible says, you know, at some point you got to get rid of that. I think. I don't know. Somehow we were still up. I guess some intern at Nintendo just got real lazy, or maybe he's just stalling. Maybe he like tackled Reggie from him pressing the delete button, and that's why we haven't. That's why the store hasn't been shut down yet. Or who knows, maybe Nintendo knows it would cost way too much to leave it than to get rid of it. I don't know. But at least for the time being, it's great that it's here. Because gotta love that blue and white background on a 480p screen. You could even see the black outlines on this stream. This is great. But I think we're gonna do alright. Because, I mean, Game Explained is streaming the Wii Shop, and I think somebody else is doing that too. I think I'll just move on to games. So you want me to move on to games? Tell me. Yeah, I mean, they probably forgot to as well, because only fans will remember. Or it could be the other story. Maybe like a bunch of interns are just holding Reggie in place before he presses the delete button, so that he doesn't delete the servers. That's what I like to think. Or yeah, just could be just that. Maybe they're just. I think they just forgot, cause they haven't mentioned the Wii Shop in a long time, and I have no idea when their other services shut down too. But I missed out on being on playing Mario Kart on the last day of Nintendo's Wi-Fi connection service, and I wasn't there during the Miiverse, goodbyes. So I definitely want to be here for this. So if we're here longer than we're expected, I apologize in advance. Because my plan here is to play Zelda and a few of the WiiWare games, but only once I don't have access to the store anymore. So, just a heads up. So if you want to go watch another stream, you can go and do that. I don't mind. Cause I don't know. It's a funny thing when you're trying to learn how to stream. You want to do things that you want to do, but you also don't want to lose viewers. So you always kind of have to like trade that sort of thing. But I mean, at least right now, that's what I'll take priority over, doing things I want to do. And any of your feedback will be put into high consideration. Just gotta remember, who runs these streams. I run the stream. But anyway, enough being a cringe lord. I'm just gonna, I guess, just take a look around, because I mean, even though this is boring, never gonna be able to do it again, so might as well watch it for the novelty, because nobody else in this current time right now is doing it. Like, anybody watching this, you probably have some friends or relatives that are probably in bed right now, and they're missing out on some of the most exciting times of their lives right now, the closing of a beloved service. And they're not going to be part of that history. You are, when you're watching it, when you're streaming it, when you remember it, or when you're using the Wii Shop itself, you're going to be a part of that history. This is one of the few Nintendo fans that stuck around till the very end, because that's what you get to do when you love something. You see it to the end, you pay its respects. Oh man, that hurts. Oh man. that hurts. It closes on 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sure, I believe that. Let's say I'll stick around for 10 more minutes. Because even though I don't know how to stream on a console that doesn't have HD, I'll at the worst, I'll just stream directly from my phone, and I'll just point at the TV saying, "Hey, look, I still got the Wii Shop here on my Wii." Yeah, it's been good to know that once you collect so many TVs, that it kind of becomes less of a pain to set it up, because when this was still Nintendo's current console, it was such a pain. So I'm glad to hear that you like the stream, Salty. Um, Pretty will do too, but you know that does matter. That sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. No, it's good to hear. Just thanks. Glad you're liking this stream. I like doing this too. Cause if I wasn't doing this, I'd be in bed. I didn't want to go to bed. That'd be boring. I want to look at some stuff. All of these games that I never had the chance to buy or play. Can't really say that because a lot of these are ROMs anyway, but you know. At least when you do this, you get to support the official release. And I mean, it's just great to just have them all under one console. I mean, after this, I'm definitely gonna mod this. Definitely gonna mod my Wii. Maybe even my Wii U. I'll check to see how complicated it is first. And then I'll log into it. But yeah, I basically went on a tangent last stream, just talking about why I love this. I'm not gonna do that much now. More or less a post-mortem. Cause yeah, these are a lot of games that are just not gonna be available anywhere else officially. Like, don't you want to get Bio Miracle, Bokote Upa? I don't even know what this game's about. Never heard of it. But it's a shame. By the way, I always love the descriptions they have for the Japanese games. Non-essential material that is unfamiliar to consumers in the Western Hemisphere, including foreign language, audio, and text. Such a way to just describe that, hey, these games never came out of their original language. So, they might be a little bit hard to understand. Anyway, I'm just reminding myself here, like, I have the NES Classic. I gotta put this game on it. If I could find a ROM of it. Because, I don't see myself mentally reminding myself to download Bio Miracle Bokote. I mean, honestly, it just sounds like Bukake Upa. Bukape Upa. Oh, it has about 40 minutes left. Oh, okay. Alright, then we'll stick around then. 40 minutes doesn't sound like too much. I mean, I spent like 3 hours yesterday. So, after this, you're going to see me play some Zelda. But obviously not before playing Jelly Card. Because, if you heard of Scott the Woz, a YouTuber, I can't believe he's made like how many episodes of the Wii Shop. It's still no Jelly Card. What the hell, man? I really love that game. And if you were here last stream, you would know why. But I'm not gonna explain why, because that was too depressing. I'm not gonna go through that again. But Jelly Card, goddamn. I wish it had to just be owned by somebody other than Disney, because at least it would have had a future. Because Jelly Car is like a simple premise that could have been very popular. Like, when you think of like the earliest mobile games that were popular, like Cut the Rope or Fruit Ninja, that game was right up its alley. Just a game about controlling a car made of jelly, so it made funny noises when you crashed, and it had like some of like the weirdest but most satisfying physics in the game. Like, I'm surprised it hasn't been done yet. And I mean, hell, the same way that I started this career, if nobody's gonna make a sequel to Jelly Car, I'll do it myself. I'll open up a Kickstarter saying, hey, we're gonna make Jelly Car 4. Because goddamn it, if nobody here in chat knows what Jelly Car, okay, good. You Salty, all right, Salty. I officially like, you know, you're my favorite fan. Cause yeah, Jelly Car's, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong that Jelly Car is the best game ever. It's a very high contender. You know, I'm pretty sure that game came out in the 80s on the NES. So yeah, it probably would be. Because how can you go wrong with Jelly Car? Think there's a game like that on Cool Math Games? Yeah, probably. Probably. Because you can't find a shortage of games like that. But yeah, I'll never understand why it's called Cool Math Games. I'll never understand that. Kind of makes me wish that there was like a community of cool math games, just so that we could just share all the moments that we were in school, and we just had a computer laying around, and all we did was play cool math games. I just realized that maybe one reason why developers liked these games is because you can trick some really old boomers to buy shitty versions of their games. Like, this is Galaga, but not Galaga the arcade, Galaga for the NES, aka an inferior version that you have no reason playing other than just you hate yourself, or you forgot what the actual Galaga plays like, because I've played the NES version of Galaga and it is miserable. And I had the Namco collection on my Game Boy Advance, so I know how Galaga is supposed to play. Is it me, or like am I saying more Sega games than Nintendo? Elevator action and two-man foo. Yeah, just by these titles alone, I would have gotten these games. They sound amazing. Although I won't lie, you would see them as like rip-offs on like some browsers. Back in the day. I mean, that's not a bad thing, because what kid's gonna have an NES? Unless he was poor or it was a hand-me-down. Jelly Truck. You know, I'm gonna look that up later. Jelly Truck. Because now you paid my entrance. Because if we can't get a Jelly Car 4, then I think that's the next best thing. And I think I know what game you're talking about. If you hear a weird noise, that's me drinking water. Water. You know, the crappy thing about doing an online performance of any sort is that you can't really hear yourself, so you don't. So even though people tell you, you know, you sound fine, you always just kind of have like that doubt in your head, just thinking, do you sound correct? Maybe you should raise your tone or raise your voice a little bit. But I don't know. I try to make it as natural as possible, but then it just ends up sounding boring. So I do have to, you know, I do have to saturate a little bit, you know, make it just be a little fake, just so that you could sense some emotion in my voice, because in my first stream I didn't do that. So, and you know, I do talk about that a lot, because I still remember when I started live streaming. It was not long ago. At this point, I think it would be June or July that the anniversary will come up. Hopefully there's some old file that I have saved up, or Twitch tells me when was my first live stream, so that I know. I think that I'll know. Oh wait, I know, because because I DM'd a few friends about my first live stream, so I just have to look back into that and then I'll know. I'll know the official day that I started a live stream, and well, the stream itself isn't as important as just the date, because it wasn't much to see. And if you're really just that curious, you just go on any stream with like 2 or less viewers and just watch it somebody be completely awkward for an uncomfortable amount of time, and there you go. That's the first Papa Vito stream right there. But alright, you Salty, you said 40 minutes. Let's see, what time did you say that? 12:20. It is Alright, only 10 minutes have passed. And not longer has passed. Well, okay. Well, you know what we can do now is that I'm gonna go check out that Jelly Truck game. Let's see what that's about. If I had a second monitor, I would show myself playing the game. Whoa, whoa! I almost fell. I almost fell. Okay. So let's see what you were talking about. Jelly Truck. Oh, I see. I see. This is Jelly Truck. I gotta learn how to use OBS more. Let's see if I can get this done correctly without making too much of an ass of myself. Let's see. Uh-huh. Alright, so just excuse me, you're just gonna see that for like a second. Let's see if this works. Okay, there we go. About to play some jelly truck. I'll have it up on a window here. Meanwhile, we'll play the game. So let's see who wants to play some jelly truck. Are you kidding me? I have to download Flash. You'd think advanced computers would have had Flash by now. At least a good portion of them. Whoa. I did not like that. Yeah, that's better. Wait, that's worse. That's worse. That's not good. I just wanted to get this working, but it can't. Oh shit. The browser game just disappeared. What the hell? Well, I can't get that running now. Yeah, it just disappeared. Jelly Truck disappeared. Just click on the click here image and click allow. Alright, let me try again. Okay, it works now. Yeah, we're gonna play some jelly cards. I wonder if you can hear it. I wonder if you can hear that. No, you can't. Good. Because music's kind of annoying. Alright. Let me try this again. Put the browser on. Yep. Yep. turns out this is like a way that you do to what is it? This is something that you do to get Twitch chat running. Oh wait, I gotta update this. Damn. Okay, let's see, how do I do this? Nope. I think this just keeps ruining my my stream. Yeah, it just keeps crashing. Yeah, I think Jelly Truck is just too much. It's just too much. Because every time I do this, it just keeps crashing. Maybe my computer just can't handle play. Just having two screens at once. Well, let me try this again. Let me try this again. Oh wait, I can't. Damn it. No. I don't know what's wrong either. I think just like maybe my computer can't handle it, or maybe I just had this on for like a whole night. But you bet I'm not gonna give up that easy. So let's try this one more time. You know, the same thing happens. I'll get rid of it. And let's see. It doesn't appear on the browser, but the game works now. The game works. Because I don't know why that screen keeps popping up. Maybe it's because it's trying to like load it from OBS itself, but no, the game works. The game works. So I think the only way I'm gonna make this work is by just like changing the stream itself, which is possible. Whoops. It's almost possible. It's almost possible. Yeah, that just looks bad. Because there's some PC games I can play while we're here. Well, someday. When we're waiting or whatever, this is when I'll do it. But anyway. Alright, so 40 minutes. I guess for now I'll just have my webcam on. We want to see my face. So I just tell you guys what's up. Even though my room is a complete mess right now. You know, this is a lot easier to do for PC, at least on another streaming program, but for whatever reason that thing just kind of crapped out on me. Streamlabs. Anyway, probably gonna be here a while because I heard the tutorial to Skyward Sword is pretty long, so I hear many parts of that game is pretty long, but it's kind of like the mood that I'm in. And eventually, I do plan on getting a Shenmue, so even more credence. Whoops. Well, we can play around the menus at least. I basically downloaded everything, so. Well. I don't know what else I would get. So these were games with DLC. Bust a Move Plus and Bubble Bobble Plus. Sounds decent. Wish I could have bought this game. Even though there's a lot of garbage on this shop, there wasn't that many games to begin with, so it's not as noticeable. At least. That usually it's the titles that you could expect good stuff from, like Konami's Rebirth series and a few of Square Enix titles. There were shooter games. Shooter is a very vague term. They were shooter games. Whoa. That's nice. I gotta learn how to do that. Just get like ROMs working, but New Super Mario Bros. Wii is a game I played a lot that I have no interest playing right now. And I mean, if you really wanted to go the extra mile, you get the Wii U emulator and you just play New Super Mario Bros. U. Which I don't know. That's an attractive idea. What? Who remembers Puka? There was a Puka game? I would have gotten this as a kid. I freaking loved Puka as a kid. If anyone here is old enough to remember Jetix, it was or like slash what was it, Disney Afternoon. It was like such like a perfect mix of like shows. It's a shame it had to go. It was just too good for this world. Oh, now I see now. It released on Valentine's Day of 2011. How cute. Although I think by 2011, I don't think Puka was still airing on TV anymore. Apparently it's a Korean show. Well, I'm like, really? I would have never known that. Because when you're a kid, you're like, is that anime? Is that American? because it was too good to be anime, and it had better animation than American shows. Ooh, education games. You had a bunch of Carmen San Diego games, a pottery game. Damn. 2012 of August. Usually when like a platform just like dies, you still find people making games for them. But for a WiiWare, it's like no, nobody made games for this. Like after like the Wii U came out, nobody. And somehow I think people are still making games for the Wii U. Like they're buried, but they exist. Kind of like how the PS Vita is not even like mentioned by Sony anymore, but it's still like a popular console. I won't lie, this game kind of looks like a Halo ripoff. Maybe it wasn't, but I'll never know. In the year 2013, civil unrest, the globe pushes to merge the police and the military into one force. The agency of the United Nations that acquired secret technology, what was hidden from the public for decades. Opposing it is the resistance, composed of former military members that refused to join the department. Marco is one of them. The game tells the story. We join Marco. Damn. Somebody put a lot of thought into this. And sadly, we'll never see it again. War tactics from Colaris. And for an FPS, it only uses the Wiimote. Interesting. That looks like a game that looks like it's worth checking out. If I could. October 4th, 2012. These dates are really interesting because it was close around like the time that the Wii U was about to launch. So it's interesting to see like these like late games come out. I think the best way you can age up your game is just make a game in the current year and just set it up like 10 years later. That's what you can do, right? Like in 2015 when people started watching Back to the Future, it's somehow new. Can't forget about the board games. So many board games. Alright. Well, have we made it to that point? Is the Wii Shop gone? Alright, well, I've been at this for about an hour and still nothing. It has about 10 minutes left. Yep. I think 10 minutes is approximately 600 seconds. So, yeah. Good pray and say goodbye. Although I won't be surprised if some modders or some hackers bring this back somehow, but still. I've even heard that people use like adapters for their PCs to play on this. Like just get like the Dolphin emulator and just run just run everything at 60 FPS, 4K. Hell, you could do that. Damn, like I'll never stop playing Wii Sports. And I finally got myself some batteries that are pretty cheap to come by because I can't remember how expensive batteries were back then, but they were a pain in the ass to get through. And also, you can't imagine just how disgusting a remote just looks because the batteries just get all crusty and you gotta like touch that. And if you know anything about batteries, if they start getting crusty, you're literally just putting like nuclear acid over your hands. Which I wish I knew that, but. Yep. I guess soon. Soon we're gonna find out. I'm just wondering how it's gonna be. Are they just gonna close you out of it? Or once you close out of it, you're gonna. Once you close the app, they're gonna. Once you close the app, that's it. I don't know. I think it's gonna be like the same thing that would happen when Halo 2 servers got like they got shut down. That people will stay there till the day they die on lobbies, but on this, like they're just gonna do a forced shutdown once they find out there's like 2 people on the Wii shop. Well, at least now I'm ready to say goodbye. I did my system transfer. I downloaded all of the games that I wanted to download, and I could. And I mean, yeah, I even dug up the old Wii and had it running on a tiny TV. So might as well just go along for it. Might as well delete the Wii Shop account. Let's see what happens on the very last minute. I'm just gonna delete the Wii Shop account. The sad part about that though is that I never wanted to do that, but when else am I gonna do it though? I don't know. I always had a dream that one of these days like Facebook is just gonna like shut down its servers one day when it just stops getting popular. So who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll just like delete my account there, because they're very clear memories of a time in my life, but not essentially important. So I can just delete a lot of them. Because just in case, kind of like what some modders did, because I don't know how long it lasted or if it even lasted at all. That they got done, already got the Wii games working online, and I would wait to see that. Wait to see that, and then see if I still want to get rid of this, because I don't know. But just by some miracle, these still keep the service around. I'm just gonna not delete my account. But yeah, I don't really have anything else much to say. Said my goodbyes. Said everything I loved. Oh yeah, yeah. Always gonna shut down eventually, and well, I'm not sure if you meant just the Wii shop. But yeah, literally everything, like the Wii U shop, the 3DS shop. At least the 3DS has some years where hopefully maybe I'll have a successful career in this, you know? And I'll be able to get a whole bunch of games on the 3DS. Because I'm not gonna lie, the 3DS is my favorite console of all time. That I would definitely want to have that continue going as long as possible. As long as possible. Not even not even joking there. I mean it. Do everything in my power to keep the 3DS alive. Because if I can't keep the Wii alive, I'll at least try to keep the 3DS alive. And well, I don't think there's a crevice in this place that I have not explored. It would have been great if they had other games. I forgot what I was gonna say. Really? They had Street Fighter 2 with online? Yeah, they did. The Sega Genesis 2 version of this. But yeah, you guys can see it here too. It says you could play with this online. I literally just forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something like it would have been great if like some of these games had some sort of update or just had some sort of like nuance to them. Like it'd be great if they just like weren't just like emulated ports. That they would have been like improved versions of them. Kind of like how what the Nintendo Switch Online does for NES games, where you can play them online. That's good. By the way, I think something special you can just say. It's like something that you'll know will never come out ever again, and something that you'll know that will never happen. Is look at this. For $7, you can download the Champion Edition of Street Fighter 2, Japanese imported, for the TurboGrafx 16. You can't make that up. This is real. So if you wanted to play a specific version of a specific game for a specific console and for a specific region, you can do that. PC Engine version, yep, for the poor large capacity hue card. It's used at the time. Creation of dynamic arcade, sound effects, player select, yeah. TurboGrafx 16 and Neo Geo are interesting consoles. But yeah, that's I literally didn't know that existed. And according to these categories, by the way, just one more look at Rondo of Blood. Came out around. No, that's not the actual release. But yeah, if I just had $7 more, I would have bought in this. 2 minutes. Oh man. Oh no, what's left to do? Should I delete my account because I'm never gonna use it again? Well, I pretty much already did that. Oh, don't kid like that. Who are you? You're doing a countdown. I thought you were like counting off the minutes. Pepecito. Pepsito. Well, if it's gone, it's gone. But I could still use it. Yeah, I know, right? It's sad. It's really, really sad. If you love video games, yeah, 10 seconds. Oh man. Oh man. Time to delete my account. Time to delete my account, guys. Oh, no! Wait, wait, wait. I freaked out. Alright, guys, here it is. At the last minute, let's just delete this account, but I technically already did that when I transferred it to my Wii, where there's a blank canvas. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, if you love video games, this is very just sad, you know, because usually if you play video games, you do it to make you happy, and something involving that makes you sad. It's just, it's kind of like a re. Whoa! What the hell is this? What the hell is this? That's weird. How did I access this menu? Okay, I've never seen this before. Are you okay? Are you okay, Wii Shop channel? Um, yeah, that's weird. They took away the WiiWare. No, wait, they took away the channels. No, I didn't activate parental controls. So is this what remains of the Wii Shop? That means it is shut down. So the Wii Shop doesn't know that it's shut down. That's just kind of what happens. Well, can I still delete my account? Whoops. You know what? I'm tired of being a pussy. I'm gonna delete it. Oh, they changed it to the oldest layout. Okay. Well, that's a throwback. I wonder if other people are getting this too. Can I still look at my account activity? Because that's the only reason why I don't delete my account. Hmm. This is something to make a grown man crime. I guess this is it. I mean, is it just getting rid of everything right now, or we're just in the middle of the process? Or is that it? I guess that's it. I guess that's it. By the way, shout out to Super Andrew 64 for streaming this. Cause in game explained too. I guess there's nothing else really else to say other than just I love you, we. Thank you for being part of for thank you for being there in the most saddest times in my life. You certainly cheered me up. I guess now it's just slowly dying. You can check it out tomorrow, see what it adds. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. I'll be right back. I gotta go look at the other Wii because I'm on my Wii U right now. I gotta go look at the Wii. No, let's go play some Zelda. All right, man, you said it. Let's go play some Zelda. But just give me like a minute to just check on the Wii. I'll be like real quick, really quick. All right, I'm back. I just realized that in order to get to the Wii, I have to go back. I have to walk past my parents when they're sleeping. So I'm not gonna do that. But the last time I checked it, I left it on the main menu of the Wii shop, and the Wii doesn't have a shutdown feature. So I'm curious to see if you're still on like the main menu, it still it still gives you the menu. I don't know, but the Wii doesn't have a shutdown feature, an auto shutdown, and it doesn't. I mean, I'm just curious to see it like if you're there like in the middle of it changing, is it actually gonna like update it? Is it gonna like refresh it or something? I guess I can check that later. Cause yeah, I don't want to keep you waiting, salty. You know, I don't want to do that. But anyway, let's do to what I actually said I would do on the what the Twitch subscription says I do. No, not the you know what I mean, the Twitch bio. All right, here it is. You said Zelda. This is this is so polarizing to me. I've had this game for years, and just now I'm getting to playing to it. Like I don't know. I'll explain more of my time with this game later, but I'll just say I've had that game since Christmas of 2011. And before we start, just a quick showcase of all the games I have, including Jelly Car 2. So that'll be a fun distraction to have. Oh yeah, and Kid Icarus. I got really hype for Uprising, but I didn't even buy the game. uh, I'm a ridiculous. I was a ridiculous child, but anyway, here we go. Can't believe this is actually happening. On the day the Wii Shop dies is the day I decide to play the very last Wii game that I would own, or at least the last new game that I would buy for my Wii. It sure is something to think about. Sure gives you, thoughts. Because when I got this game, I was just a child, and now I am a man child. where my senses as a gamer have evolved. I have grown as a person, and I've let so many years pass. Where this thing was it's still in its packaging. Anyway, hopefully I'm not missing too much out on the music, because I have this on very low volume so you can actually hear my voice. And and that the audio doesn't get interfered. Yeah, that's good. You could hear me. That's what I wanted. That was my so I mentioned it. I'm just saying is that I can't turn on the TV volume up too much without it also getting into the microphone. So you're almost hearing like two pieces of audio at once. That's not enjoyable. That's not how a quality stream goes down. But yeah, thanks for reassuring that, Salty, because I'm somebody with a lot of doubt. So always good to be reminded of that. And yeah, we're gonna play some Zelda. Is this an intro or is this part of a prologue? Is this what you see when you start the game? Cause I won't lie, I'll definitely talk over important parts in the game, like an annoying streamer does. I can't say I'm too invested in this because I haven't heard the best things about this game, and well, I've ignored it for a very long time. That I'm not even sure myself. You think so? Good to hear. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but yeah. You and me get along very, very well, Salty, you know. Appreciate that. It's almost like from the Etika community you can get a lot of right, you know. Just meet a lot of great people. Like you've ever met like I've never met too much of them, but I've only known them from like donations and a few re-uploads. You know, so that's good to be a part of. Oh, the instructional video. Well, the good thing is that if I'm streaming a very long game, I don't have to really, I don't really have to worry about watch time or none of that stuff. Although there is the instructional video that I'm just very curious. No, I've stalled long enough. Let's just get to playing the game. Let's pick the blue feather right here. And let's see. I hear that in most games it's attended that the hero is Link. Well, yeah. No need to overdo yourself and just play. Although I wish it would give you Hylian characters. How great would that be? And what a nice menu this is. I wonder if you'll ever see this keyboard style again. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, and it still uses the same options like the Wii does. I wish there was a Triforce icon you can click on. Dang it. I won't lie, if I shit on this game a lot, it's just a warning. Because isn't this a game very important to like the Zelda lore? Despite it being a game I don't really see that many people talk about, at least not like in a positive light. Like you get excited about it, you talk about it. Oh, that's a nice thing. We're we've already passed that anniversary, dude. It's ridiculous. That's how much time has passed. This game existed to celebrate 25 years. Well, it's been 30 now. I wish I can play this game on the emulator, cause yeah, I've I've done too much PC gaming to know that this resolution kind of sucks. In that it looks very pixelated. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you just expect more. But I was able to play Star Fox 2 with no problem. But like I look at this and I just say, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I know that character. He was in Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, now I can see why you're supposed to name yourself Link. This is the story just kind of gets distracting when they say your name out loud. Nice to see that Andrew is still streaming the Wii Shop. Puts my mind at ease. Anyway, this looks like it's gonna be my first playthrough of this game. And let's see what I can do here. Where's my remote? Here it is. Hey, sleepyhead, I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning, I guess, right? Rise and shine, it's the wing ceremony. Promise to meet me before it starts. I probably would have loved this game as a kid. Nice indeed. Nice indeed. Well, I'll tell you what's nice. It's nice that I'm finally playing this game, because I'll tell you what, at least from a personal aspect of playing games, um, usually from a nice gesture from a family member where, they bust their ass in working and they work hard to just give you, like, something that you wanted. And they didn't even know if you'll even like it or not, but you know, at least to them, it's like I want to make it worth it. Because even though it's been a long time enough that they don't really care about that sort of thing, it's you could always do better. Like there's no excuse. Which if I could just get a little bit critical for 1 second, I would love that once I homebrew my 3DS to start playing some of the Fire Emblem games. Cause I know a certain streamer won't do them, but I certainly want to do them because of him. Like I generally like want to like check out the games and like see what happens. So far, I like the controls. They're different. I don't mind them. Like they work for the system that it's on. Oh no, you can't skip dialogue. Oh no, that could be a problem. Anyway, so far it's good. The like most Zelda games, the controls are fairly good. They're usually like appropriate for like the design. They're usually appropriate for the game that it's designed around, and its mechanics done. Yeah, this is decent. Damn, 6 hearts. We get 6 hearts in the beginning. Dang, I would have loved this game as a kid because my biggest complaint was just hearts. Why you get so many few hearts in this game? This isn't too big of a game, is it? It's just more like an adventure game. These are hub worlds more than right, because what is it? What's the term? Open world. It must have sucked for like Nintendo's like developers when like this game came out like not too long after Skyrim, where everybody just wanted an open world Zelda, and this game was almost seen as a disappointment because it's like you waited a long time for a new Zelda game and this is what you get. It's like yeah, this doesn't really feel like a game that took 6 years since the release of Twilight Princess to make. Oh nice, I could save. Just in case I don't feel like playing this game. That's good. It just means I'm probably gonna play it more because I like games that can do that. Today is the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? I just remembered that's something I'd like to ask you about. Yeah, I see you. I just kind of want to explore, play around a bit. You know, I will say one thing: if you don't play Nintendo games, like these controls will just feel so unorthodox that like you can't even muster up. Like usually you expect of like a second stick to control a camera. Instead, you gotta like zoom in and like do like this weird first person thing. Yeah, and like the maps are a little bit over simple. You kind of expect like big objectives. You don't really see that in here. It's not bad, but like unless you're like a fan, this is probably gonna be so hard to get into. Cause I don't want to say the game is like its design is outdated, but it's certainly not like standard practice. Yeah, like this game's still giving me like tutorials as if I was like 2 or 7. And like after playing Breath of the Wild, like this feels like such like a contrast as to what you would get from a Zelda game in the future. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too harsh in this game, but it can kind of feel that way. Or like in 2011 when you had so many great games, and the only thing Nintendo could muster up this year was this. Then it just kind of. Whoa, look at that auto jump. Yeah, sure is amazing, right? That I don't know. Kind of feels a little bit too handholdy at times. Like when people debate like every Zelda game's the same game, I kind of feel like this is like the thing that just kind of like that just kind of set that mentality in. Because the next two games, Link Between Worlds and Breath of the Wild, are like almost play nothing like this. But it does make me curious as to how a game would play like that. I imagine how annoyed developers must have been when you realize that like a system like the GameCube with already inferior hardware, and you realize the next gen console is just gonna be like an updated version of that inferior hardware. I'm busy, sir. Okay, that I don't understand. Why couldn't I just use the stick? Why do I have to guide the remote? This is where we meet Zelda. Not the best looking Zelda, I might add. I mean, I can't be mean, can I? No, you're a polite gentleman, Link. I didn't say anything. You know what? I can relate to this guy. I sleep a lot too. I worry that his eyes are just textures. I worry. Can he blink? Yeah, I get shitted on a lot. I can relate in that. Oh, Link. Poor guy. I do hope the Lofty Wings come back though. They do look nice. Although it would be weird if you had a bird species or just regular people, and then you had birds that you just ride on. How can you tell the difference? Link is a special guy. He's got a rare bird. You know, that sounds like nice stuff. I wish it was in a cutscene though. Sorry, what am I talking about? I'm not a reviewer here. I play games. When are we gonna see Groose? You know what, Zelda? You let me worry about that. I'll be fine. I'll do great. I gotta say, even though it's very realistic for a beautiful lady to worry about you so much, it is cute to see. Because you know, Link wouldn't really go far in life if he didn't have her. Like a good woman, she she makes her lazy partner do something for a change. What a good person. And if she screws up, she's more than happy to help. See what I mean? What's wrong with you, Link? Don't feel bad, Zelda. It's a perfect excuse. It's a perfect excuse to not do anything. Yeah, Link is actually the hero, main hero of this world. Yeah, I mean most games Link is the main hero. He almost kind of gets written into that caricature, you know. I almost want to call him a Mary Sue, but I mean it's a game, you know. It's not that big of a deal, and I mean if you ever die in a game, well, you're not really you're not really a Mary Sue. You know, I played Ocarina around the time this game came out, and it would have felt very familiar. Because, yeah, Link, this person, is reminded of his destiny. He, um, he starts small, does big things, doesn't really talk that much. I will say Link has some of the funniest laughs in this game. You know, I can just do that 10 more times and I'll be good with the game. But anyway, let's keep playing. Alright, I gotta go to a guy named Howell. Alright, Zelda. Go tend to your bird. I don't know if I want to say this game's design is outdated or just unnecessary. But yeah, I don't really see the need why there's a stamina bar. I understood a little bit more in Breath of the Wild. Where's Groose? I've seen this somewhere before. Almost like as if I feel like I'm seeing the same story again. I mean, I'm fine as long as the gameplay is good. It is a Zelda game, so can't really hold too much. Hopefully I can get through this game just fine. Hopefully I won't need a guide or anything like that. Can I go up here? Great. Oh, I gotta shake the nunchuck. Alright. I gotta say, I get nostalgic when you see an animation of a character opening a door. You don't see those in a lot of games nowadays. Just opening a door. So exciting. I don't know how much more of this I'm gonna play. Maybe like, I don't know, an extra hour. The old man opened lanes for more elements was standing waiting for a little chivalry. I mean, I don't know, you're probably gonna be waiting there for a very long time. Chivalry died a long time ago. Does this character have a name? Can I take a bath? So I want to meet somebody named Pipip. Where does Pipit? Where in the world is Pipit? He's the expert on birds. Where's Pipit? Can you tell me where Pipit is? Alright. Let's go find this Pipit guy. This is probably going to take me a long time to finish this game. Like a really long time. Only because I usually don't know what I'm doing. Are you Pipip? Breath of the Wild had a smoother transition. I mean, it's feels like this is taking longer than it should to do. Find a person named Pippet. Or maybe just wants me to talk to every NPC in this game. I don't really know. What do I do first? Alright, more conversations. That's cool. I don't mind talking to people, but if I can't progress through the game, then I don't want to play it. Oh, this place is open. Okay. Cool. This is where I go to die. Great. You did that for a beetle. It's not even moving. Just kind of looks weird. Are you good? I literally only know these places because of Smash Brothers in a few game cutscenes. I mean, I don't have to do all of that, you know. I already had some alone time with Zelda. You're just a big Chad, and I'm no wimp eater. And no, I'm not gonna come in a second. I mean, none of these are appropriate responses. I mean, the hair thing just kind of seems unrelated. But sure. I mean, is that a common thing? I don't. I don't know. You bring up a lot of good points. You bring up a lot of good points, Bruce. Weak man. I mean, Link can't defend himself, you know. Maybe he should get a backbone. Special flavored failure? Oh. I swear. Bruce would have pissed me off as a kid. He's just so mean. Alright, Link, hopefully you find your bird. I mean, if they're delaying such an important ceremony, I mean, the least you can do is have your bird beside you. What are you doing without your bird, Link? Oh, I can leap. You like that sound as me shaking the Wii remote. Allahu Akbar. That's a joke I would have made if I played this game, because I was in middle school when this game came out. Okay. I mean, Link, it probably wouldn't have hurt to just talk and just ask, can I cross the bridge? I don't think that'd be too much. Too much to ask. I gotta read dialogue twice because I'm always skipping it. Kukiel. I mean, sure. So every time I fall off, I gotta see this. Thanks, Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie, this game takes me back. It's like a piece of nostalgia that you never actually had. So now when you use it, you can still kind of feel like you're still a kid when you played this. That's a bizarre feeling. Sure. It's missing an eye. If I had an arrow, maybe I could shoot it. I don't know why my voice, my lungs are just failing me severely. What? My loft wing is in there? LOL, I gotta spend the first hour of this game trying to get a bird. In my first hour playing Breath of the Wild, I was there like cooking food, slaying moblins, talking to characters. I mean, I've only been playing this game for an hour, but now I can see why it took me so long. The only other game that I've spent more time not completing is Epic and Mickey. And at least I know people won't care if I throw away that. If I never finished that game, but oh no, god damn it. Yeah, I can tell if I played this sooner, I would have, like, just not cared. Probably not even enjoy it. I literally had to go through, like, three, like, generations, like, three gaps in my life. Maybe even four. To, play this game. So, I still have it, so might as well play it. I just wish I had a bigger chat so that I could get some help here. Alright, I've already been here before. Online, she's definitely the prettiest here in this group for low poly NPC. Alright, the trace has gone cold. Please tell me what happened to my bird. I don't know what that means, man. Got it. That's okay, you're not a wimp. I don't know if I'll make it in time, but you're good. Oh, it's a good thing I read that extra piece of dialogue. So this is where I finally get the sword. Here it comes. Can't I just grab a sword from one of these places? Please? You know, I'm gonna save, just in case. I'm gonna find the sword and then I'm gonna go to bed. I mean, shouldn't you guys discipline him? I mean, I don't know. Seems like something you can do. Just tell him, hey, don't do that. You punk. I like it how there's so much dialogue in this game that you could just, like, never even find in a game. Do I give a sword in my room? Link, you are such a weirdo. I don't I didn't even think that'd be possible. So I can go to the waterfall, collect the sword somewhere. I think I'll just go after the waterfall first since I was already there. Thank you for telling me that game. I was just looking for money. Don't feel so bad. I like her. Zelda, are you still here? No, man. Am I ever gonna cross? Oh, here was the door. I never fucking saw it. Christ. End my life. End my life. I like this. Unleashing my spin attack. Wow, that is very unnecessary. I say it's supposed to be exhilarating. Okay. Give me the sword. You know, the good thing about delaying playing a Zelda game is that it usually takes a long time before the next one comes out, so you can take your time. Other than other than the Wii U remasters, there's no real Zelda game I haven't not played. At least with Wind Waker and Skyward Sword, I can at least with that, I can play it. Hey guys, check out my sword. I do like the different dialogue these people give. At least that guy did. Let's go talk to all the other people before they disappear. Sure, thank you. Boing. That reminds me, I should probably finish up Majora's Mask. The only reason why I haven't is because I heard at 100% when you get all the mask, you get like a really good ending, so I haven't done that. Maybe this year will just be a year I'll play a bunch of Zelda games, who knows. It's a quiet year, so why not? The only thing I can't promise is that I won't play every Zelda game, but try for everyone near and far and wide. Hey, you should check out my sword. Do you like my sword? Has anyone ever noticed that, like, for the 3DS and Wii U generation, it was like a perfect time for remakes of Zelda games? You know, you know, I get PTSD from Skyward Sword. that like I start to think that this game has weapon degradation, but no, it doesn't. Well, the good thing is that I finally got through the hard parts of the game, and I'm finally playing it. It's like a large thorn in my catalog of games. Because I virtually played about every other game I had in my collection of games. Like, there's no, like, GameCube games that I left out on, and, any PS3 games? No, not really. Unless you want to count, like, Modern Warfare 3. Please. Oh, come on. Can't really say there's much special about this. I had more fun with the sword combat in Nintendo Land. Because in that game you only had to worry about the sword fighting. This game's trying to be like a full-fledged game here. Like, this is a bigger challenge when you just want to play a game. Because in the meantime, we'll just stab everything. At least soon enough I'll be saving my bird. Oh, Zelda. What a nice surprise. Are you gonna follow me? Alright, I'm going. I'm gonna jump off. Where are you, Zelda, huh? Sorry to stare at you, you're just so beautiful. What are you gonna do about it? I'm just gonna walk here very slowly. Don't worry, I have... Oh, no, it's not working. What, I need a friggin' bomb? Oh, that's nice. I could flip backwards. I mean, you're practically free. You're free. You're free, little bird person. Alright, I wanna stop playing at the next bird statue. Don't worry, at the right time, I'm gonna call. I like this. I mean, they're very simple controls. So this is what's supposed to replace Epona? It's alright. That's a perfect time to leave and like go to bed. Yep, 3 a.m. That's me. Well, I can't lie, this game's got me wrapped up. Mostly just because I'm a sucker for Zelda games and, well, I like it, you know. What can I say? I like it. Just glad something good came out of the Wii Shop channel closing. That's just me finally having closure on some things. Old and new, as you might say. Maybe it would have been fun with 4 gigabytes, not 16. I mean, hey, I got some demos here. I guess once I'm done with them, I'll just delete them. For an hour and a half, yeah. I forgot, this is the Wii U, so... It's just gonna take me to the Wii menu, of course. Some other day. And we're gonna play the demos to a lot of these games. There's a whole bunch of them. If I ever need an extra SD card, I know exactly where I'm gonna put them. I gotta delete a lot of shit. That's gonna be so boring. But oh well, I gotta do it. Alright, everybody. See you. I'm done here. Officially done.